Alvin Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to Mississippi River Valley, the upper Mississippi River Valley, that is here. And since last episode, I finished up putting lime on the field we bought here last episode as well, so that field's all done. Also got another full load of lime in the truck here. We're going to hopefully have probably course play work on liming this field here while we take the combine down to the field we bought last episode, because between episodes I went ahead and slept through the night here. We're now into the next day. We're into the month of September here. Continuing on with the plan I mentioned here last episode, and that was hopefully we'll buy that field. Once we harvest it, we'll hopefully have enough money to buy one more field. It's going to be really close. Oh, and that reminds me too, I was going to check here this episode. There's our money. Oh, yes, excellent. So we can borrow more money. Like I was saying there last episode, the more land you have, the more you can borrow. And I forget, is it a $3 million? I think it's a $3 million limit if I remember correctly. So in theory, everyone, once we have enough land, we can potentially borrow like another almost $2 million here yet. Now, I'm not saying that's a good idea, but I'm just saying that is something we could do. So anyway, let's get course play going on this field here, everyone. And let's get rid of that one. Load up this course. Field 44. Yep, one headland. That should be pretty good. Make sure we don't have an offset. And you'll see this here on the last field. If you see the lime state. Actually, I can show you folks here in a minute. Might have missed that detail here when I started course play on that field here. If we go to our precision farming screen here and show the pH. Yeah, the pH, that's the one we want. Yep, you can see we missed a couple of spots before I caught it, because I was looking at it like, what the heck is going on? Why is he missed everything around the edge? I'm like, okay, well, maybe just the field boundary's bad, right? Like, whatever. Then we started going up and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. And that's when I realized, oh, he had, and I don't know where that 6 meter offset keeps coming from him. That's an offset that keeps popping up every so often. The tool offset, it seems like it has something to do with refilling or something down there. I don't know, whenever you go to refill. Yeah, haven't figured that one out yet, everyone. And then also we ran out right at the end. Literally at the end of when we ran out. So that's that little stop point right there. And I'm like, nah, that wasn't worth me going back to get another load of lime for just to get that little spot. So I called it good. Okay, anyway, let's see once here. Let's go grab the combine here. I don't know if we can get down the road with this combine or not. And if I remember correctly, there's a ditch in between these fields. So, oh, what the hell? Why are you up on the fence like that? Okay. I'm going to blame that probably on the header if I had to guess. This header, again, has wandering problems. So, you know what? And I'm probably going to have to put it on the header trailer to get it out of here, aren't I? That would probably be a good idea. Let's go grab the truck and trailer here. This reminds me, somebody said I should try custom modding's header trailers. I don't remember if I have those or not, but let's take a look here quick a minute. It seems like I do, and I don't know. There's the honeybee ones. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I had custom modding's header trailers. Nope, I guess not. I'll maybe have to look into that, see if we can find a better header trailer for this particular header. Again, this header trailer works, and I think that's about all we're going to say about that one. It works, sort of. Okay, back it up a little bit. Too far. Right about there. Yeah, looks good to me. A little further yet, I think. There we go. You can kind of see when it goes up over that edge there, on that lip. That's when you should be on just about right. And again, as I've said before, I don't know why this header does not lock onto the header cart. And it seems like that's more of a modded header problem than maybe necessarily a problem with that particular header, but okay, and this combine is basically as wide as the road. Yep, we're taking up the entire road here. Ooh, that was a bump. Not sure what that was about, whatever. And of course, now that we're into the month of September here, by the way, the sorghum field is ready to be harvested. And actually, speaking of which, I think what I'm going to do, Evan, again, I am playing with crop destruction turned on here for a change, Evan. So I want to keep in mind, I do not want to drive on the crops here if I don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull into this entrance here. Normally, if I had crop destruction turned off, I'd probably just pull out in the field, grab the header, and call it good, right? But crop destruction on, we got to play just a little bit differently here. Let's go grab our header here. And actually, speaking of which, that's, yeah, probably one of the reasons why I never play with crop destruction turned on. Actually, I don't know if we turn grass on, maybe. Oh, what's the screen I'm looking for? That is, I think it's this one, right? Yeah, there we go. You can see, I think a lot of this is crop destruction, everyone. Probably why I just never play with that turned on. It's like, really? Why is that? I don't know, whatever, I guess. Probably better take it slow here, otherwise this header's going to go flying off, and I'm going to have to get the combine back here to put it back on. Or I'll just pick it up and put it on. That's probably, to be honest, what we'll do, but... You know what I need, Evan, is I need a header trailer with a steerable rear axle, don't I? Normally, I would have to say I'm probably not a fan of trailers with steerable rear axles, but in this case, it actually might be beneficial. Especially with this field here, because I don't think we can clear the gate. Now, mind you, Evan, what you should be able to probably do in real life and maybe clear the gate is you should be able to, like, set this header down, lock the header so it doesn't droop on either side, so it's, you know, it's not like floating there. Now, if I want to destroy as little crop as possible, Evan, I need to be able to back this up. 1 hour later, 30 minutes into the episode of it, we still haven't got this backed up yet. Nope, want to go the other way. Get that lined up with the gate as best I can here. That looks, I think that's doable. Pretty much kind of destroyed this corner of the field here, unfortunately. Although the way the field is, Evan, I don't know there's much you can really do about it. I don't think there's really any getting away around that, even if this was like real life. Like, how would you get, other than like I was saying, Evan, you would maybe put the header on the road here, and then this header would probably lift high enough in real life, I think. It'd be close, maybe. You would definitely have to set it down, like I said, and lock it first, so the ends are locked and it's not, you know, winged it down. As you can see, it's not like folded in the middle like that. Okay, let's get the header trailer out of here. Helper, what was that about? That was something there. I didn't quite catch that message. Oh, did you run out of lime? Yeah, you probably ran out of lime, didn't you? To be expected. We've gone through a lot of lime already, by the way, which makes sense. I guess lime goes pretty quickly, right? We'll go get some more lime here a minute. And just paying attention to that offset. We don't have an offset yet, so really kind of want to watch that sequence if I can figure out where that offset is coming from and what's causing that. So again, like I said, we're still at 0. See once when we get back to the field if it's still 0 here or not. And by the way, I don't remember. Did I show this on camera? I forget if I did or not, Evan. But I did buy a bunch of lime for this silo here. I think it's 150,000 here so far. So I used up the first 50,000 already. Like, wow, that did not go very far. It's like, okay, well, I guess we better buy like another 100,000. And again, I'm using the bag prices here. We'll get into that here a little bit later this episode. Someone in the comments mentioned, I think, where is it? There's a co-op that sells lime, apparently. Maybe if I go here, will it show that? Where is our lime? I think lime is on the list, right? I don't know where on the list. It'd be nice. Yeah, okay. While we're in this list, Evan, it'd be nice if maybe Giants could do something about this list. Because I don't know about you folks. Once you start getting to a map that has a lot of produce on it, this list gets a little cumbersome, if you ask me. So, you know, maybe breaking out the components into, okay, like you got your grains and your corns, your soybean. You got your crops, right? I mean, that's, yeah. Like, you got your crop category. There's your crops. And then you maybe got your animal products. And I don't know how you'd break it up, but break it up or just put it in alphabetical order or something. That way I can just scroll down, find the L's, and there's our line. Speaking of which, there it is. Bulk feed. Yes, I can buy. Is it that one? Gotta remember here. No, selling. Okay, so $4.89 from bulk feed. That is $4.89 per 1,000. Okay. Watch, if you go to the shop, what is the price in the shop here? Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's not the greatest of price because yeah, that's actually, this is gonna be $2,000 for $350. So they're charging, what was it? $4.89. Yeah, that's well over like 3 times the price. So that's really not that great of a price. Nope, we still don't have an offset yet. Okay, well, that's good. I don't want to see one. I'm just curious as to where that's coming from. We'll do a course play here. We'll just tell you to go back to the last waypoint. Actually, no, it's probably easier. Course play does not seem to like the last waypoint sometimes. And seeing as how it was just right over here, I guess I can drive over here, right? We'll just bring you right over here. Tell you nearest waypoint. Off you go. Yeah, he picks right up instantly. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the combine, and we are going to start harvesting. Suppose I should start it first. That probably would help, right? Yep, sure. And we probably are not going to get a whole lot right from this corner here because, yeah, we kind of might have ran over some of that. I wonder if that shows up on the yield map at all or not. If you go out to the middle of the field somewhere and just, like, drive a bunch of circles there and go harvest it, will the yield map update for that? Speaking of yield map, by the way, I'm seeing some oranges in there. I don't know about you folks. I like seeing green on my yield maps, but oh well. And again, this field should be in pretty good shape here, I would think. We fertilized it and we limed it. And I'm not sure how much of that actually is affecting the field here, because again, this field was mostly grown. But as far as I know, I mean, it should take effect here. Again, it wasn't fully grown, because I know if it's fully grown, Evan, then usually the chances of fertilizing and liming it are definitely not as good. Especially with the fertilizer. And if you own the field, I think the chances are pretty much zero at that point. Oh, and there are weeds on this field. Okay, so yeah, I probably should have sprayed for weeds, shouldn't I? Which is interesting, because if I remember correctly, I don't think there were any weeds in the field when we bought it, was there? Because I thought we had checked for that. Actually, let's check again here. I'm just curious. Weeds. Yes. Okay, so there are weeds, and I don't think, unless maybe I didn't have the proper layers turned on, I didn't think there was weeds on this field. So probably should have put some herbicide on this one. Oh well. Nope, don't need the lights on yet. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, not at night, by the way. And before I forget, I want just a reminder here too, by the way, if you'd like to check this map out, I do have a download link down below in the description here for this map. I also put down in the description how much if you want to get the AutoDrive route I am using for this map, I put that down below in the description here as well. I was talking about that here last episode. And again, thanks for, I don't remember who it was again, but they suggested in the comment I go check out the AutoDrive guy. And he had a network already built for this map here. So you just got to download that config file, put it in your save game folder, and voila, you got an entire AutoDrive network for this map. Now, the one thing I would probably keep in mind with that AutoDrive network, that one, at least from what I've seen, looks like all the dirt roads are single line, we'll call them bi-directional. They are bi-directional lines, or two-directional line, whatever you want to call them, right, Evan? They are the blue lines, meaning AutoDrive can go the same direction on the same line, or both directions on the same line. So just something to keep in mind. I'm kind of curious, Evan, to see how that's going to work out here on this map. As I've said before, very, very rarely do I use that. Remember back in Genesee County, I did actually make use of it a couple of times there, but again, very, very rarely do I use that. I always try to keep it one direction, just kind of hopefully keep things simplified and hopefully have fewer problems. So yeah, very, very curious, Evan, like I was saying, to see what kind of issues, if any. Maybe we won't have any. That'd be great. I'm not expecting that necessarily, maybe, but that would be great. See how it goes. And also, I think we're almost full here, 88%. Have to go round up a truck here real quick a minute. We don't have a grain cart yet, by the way. Again, I'm thinking fields are a better priority. Maybe once we're done buying our fields here, and once we're done harvesting that next one, I think that was corn, by the way. We're looking at, I think it was field 48, right? I think that was the one I was looking at buying next, that one. 48, I think that was corn. Once we sell that one, actually, maybe for that one, actually thinking about that one, corn would definitely be like the one to really probably have a grain cart with here. Sure, we got room for the truck to drive in here without driving the combine on any of our crops here, because again, we're playing with crop destruction turned on, everyone. Not something I typically play with turned on, so I'm going to grab the next red truck here. Haven't used this truck at all yet. Got 0.1 miles on it, or 0.1 hours. 0.1 hours. Take a nice wide turn here. Oh, this has a... Okay. Not that wide of a turn, I guess. Steerable axle. Actually, is there a way to change that? I thought I had these all set. Let me check this here a minute, everyone. Customize, dual standard. Oh, that's not right. Single extra capacity. Extra capacity? What? Oh. I didn't even know that existed. Extra capacity. Yeah. We'll just do the single standard, I guess, here. Actually, I'd have to go check. I'm not even sure what's on the other ones. I might have the extra. I didn't even realize that was on there. Okay, well, cool. We'll set up twin wheels. Twin wheels, no steering. Interesting how the no steering actually sits up higher. Cool. I'm going to go with that. Well, let's see if we can get out of here with that now. No steering on the back. Yeah, look at that. No problem. That steering was trying to turn into... Now, I guess what I probably should have done, actually, everyone, is I should have probably just kept down the center of the driveway and not tried to compensate myself. And in theory, the trailer would have followed. Maybe it would have. Maybe I want the steering. Actually, probably not a half bad idea with this map. Yeah, we're going to put the trailer... No, got plenty of room. Look at that. Professional, Evan. Professional here. Folks better start taking notes on the driving. And let's see. Cover. Oh, perfect. It's on the N key. And no, we won't be driving through the crops, at least this time anyway, to unload. you know, unload. What's up with this? Oh. Of course I went. Of course. I mean, the engine shut off because, I mean, that's absolutely what I wanted to happen, you know. I mean, it's not like I turned on manual ignition just so I could have the engine automatically shut off for me. Yeah. Actually, that reminds me. I thought I had the mod that was supposed to prevent that. Thought I had a mod that prevented that from happening, but maybe not. That's right. It seems like there might have been some issues with that mod, and I had to get rid of it. Might have to go check into that here now again. Okay, back to harvesting. Around the field we go. Now, we got a ways to go to get back to the start point here. And hopefully the sorghum is selling well here. And speaking of sorghum, by the way, that reminds me of another mod we downloaded here last episode. I should probably talk about that one here real quick. If we go to the menu here. Actually, let me, I think this edge of the field is, yes it is. Let's get a GPS line going here when we get to the edge of the field. Then I don't have to worry about steering the combine here for at least a few moments anyway. GPS turned on here a moment, and then that will be a, let's see once here. That will be a 90-degree line on that field. For those who are not familiar with how the coordinates work out here in Farming Simulator, starting at the top of the screen, when you're looking at the map, it is north, east, south, and west. So top is north. Your right side, or in this case, would be the east side. Your right side is the east side. Bottom is the south. And, of course, the left side is the west side, or the west direction. And, again, that's when you have the map open. Okay, GPS. And north and south, by the way, of course, is 0 degrees. And we're going east and west, so we want 90. I want auto width on that here as well. Lock it on, and away we go. Okay. Now, to the mod I was going to talk about here a moment ago, let's go down to the time-saving stock check mod. And again, thanks to you folks for suggesting this one. It's not a mod I had heard of before. This is available on the official Farming Simulator mod hub, by the way. Not available for the console, if I had to guess. So I'm guessing this is probably PC only. You folks can correct me if I'm wrong on that, though. But what's telling me, the only goods I have in storage, which I thought I had fertilizer. I guess only lime, whatever. Anyway, it is showing lime here. That's the only good we have in stock at the moment. It is saying the max price for it is $337,000. So I guess if we were to sell that at the max price, we would be looking at $24,700 if we were to sell it. And that needs to go, looks like, in the month of March. Now, I'm assuming if we put our sorghum inside the silo, and then it'll probably show up here. And it would probably do the same thing, and it would tell me what month I should sell that in. Now, that's probably not going to happen again, everyone, because I want to sell these probably right away. I know it's not probably going to make us the most money, everyone, but I want to sell them right away so we can get as much money as quickly as possible so we can buy more fields. Speaking of other fields, it looks like that is actually sunflower field. Yeah, I think it was field 48 I was looking at buying. So anyway, that is the time-saving stock check. I got to remember that name. That is time-saving stock check mod. Available on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. Nope. There's a gate there. Okay, let's head over to the comment section here, see what you folks had to say. And as a reminder, I would always appreciate all you folks' comments. So down below if you want to leave a comment. Don't forget to, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do that. Always very much appreciated. And of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River Valley episode goes live. And then don't forget to, of course, I mean, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Or, you know, I guess if you don't like it, you always give it a thumbs down, too. Anyway, to the comments. Kali was saying, once you start getting stuff in storage, such as grain, seeds, fertilizer, then it will show up in the time-saving stock check mod. And yes, we were just looking at that. Thanks for that note there. I know I was looking at it there last episode. I'm like, there's nothing there. What the heck? So kind of cool with that mod. It like only shows you what you have in storage, that is actually really nice. I like that. Very nice, cleanly done. Alan was saying you should try custom modding header trailers. They are a lot better. Yes, it was Alan here that was suggesting that. And you know what? Let's see. Let's turn that on because I know there was a bunch more comments here. I responded to a bunch of them already, so. RC Win was saying on the silo yard, fertilizer, lime, seeds, etc., you are getting charged a delivery fee, whereas the bags you are not. Great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. That is a good point. RC Win makes a very good point on that one there. So when we're buying product in bulk, like fertilizer or lime, it is essentially getting delivered straight to our silo. We're not having to go pick it up. Again, like if we bought it in bags, that when the bags show up at the shop. Okay, and we're back, everyone. Had to go answer the door there a minute. Okay, looks like we're almost full here again, and I believe we were in the middle of reading comments. Just let me get the comments loaded back up. Oh, yes, that's right. We were talking about the silos and the seed and fertilizer deliveries, all that good stuff, and the delivery price. The only thing I have to say about that, in addition to what we've already said, everyone, yeah, okay, we are getting charged for delivery, but where's our bulk price discount then? Because usually a lot of times when you buy the product in bulk, you're not getting, you're getting a discount, right? Your bulk prices versus your smaller bag price. Because again, they can just bring it out to you in one big truck as opposed to having put in all in little bags or totes or whatever it might be, right? So usually there's a little bit of a price discount for that one. And then not to mention, of course, too, everyone, if we're getting charged for delivery, we're getting highway robbery on that one because that is like the most expensive delivery fee ever. I mean, if you like add up the fertilizer, if you buy it in the bag, everyone, let's say you do 100,000 liters of fertilizer if you buy it by the bag or the totes, I guess technically, right? That is going to cost you probably what, $100,000, I think. Versus if you buy it in bulk, Kevin, you're looking at $500,000 or somewhere thereabouts. I forget the exact numbers there. Again, just going back from our Genesee County, New York series there. I think that's about what the numbers were. So you're 400. Did that combine shut off? Really? Oh my goodness. Come on, game. Really? That is a little bit annoying. And back to the comments here again. Light Speed Biker was saying, on AutoDrive gridlock traffic in a long way blue routes, consider adding a short section of a passing zone, 2 green one-ways and a slightly wider area. Visually, it will be a long single blue run into a short segment of 2 green one-ways, and then continue back into another long blue one in one way. In theory, traffic will wait in the passing zones until the next section of the 2-way is clear. Yes, I like the in theory. That is always so good. Is that? Yep, in theory, it'll wait. Well, I guess we'll find out how well that works, Emma, because, that's, a lot of the dirt roads on this map are blue lines, and again, those are the 2-way routes, or I call them 2-ways. They are bi-directional, meaning AutoDrive can, again, go both directions on the same line. So, yeah, we'll see once how that works out. Tim was saying, once you have pigs or cows, you should make your own solid fertilizer. And great series so far. Hey, thank you very much for that. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking we haven't really done pigs for a while, so maybe we'll try pigs on this map. We did cows. If you remember the series before Genesee County, we did a lot of cows. That was it 2,000 cows? I think that was 2,000 cows, if I remember correctly. So maybe we'll try pigs. Like I said, we haven't done those in a while, so something a little bit different. Hetero was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Sean was saying you should combine your 2 fields so you have 1 field, double your income, but also save you on moving your equipment from one to another. That's a very good point. If you've seen, we had to move our header from that field to this field. We had to get the whole header trailer over and get. The only problem with that, it would take some terraforming because there is a pretty good ditch and some trees in the way of this field. So I don't know if that's going to happen with this field or not. It just doesn't. I mean, I guess it does technically lay out almost perfectly for combining. I mean, the only thing is, like I said, you'd have to get rid of the ditch in between the fields. That would take some terraforming work and removing some trees. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see once. I was saying, yes, I know it's a lot of work to combine the fields, but think of how much more money that piece of land in the middle would make you. That is true. That would definitely make us some money. That is that is a sizable chunk of land in between there. Not to mention, again, going back to his point about making it a lot easier. Kizix was saying you should look into buying your bulk commodities at the co-op. It's probably cheaper for you. I would probably agree. It looks like it is probably cheaper than buying them in bulk at the silo. But that being said, it is still more expensive to buy them from the co-op, at least from the price I've seen anyway, than just buying them straight up from like the bags. Christopher was saying good video. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Okay, and we're back to where we can start activating our GPS here. And I think 2 headlands, that should be pretty good. Just start running with the GPS here at this point. And, of course, now we're to the point where it's easy. Everyone, that's probably a good spot to wrap it up here for this episode. So we'll probably come back next episode. We'll get this field harvested here, hopefully. And if we make enough money, everyone, like I said, the plan is going to be to buy the next field over. That is the sunflower field there. We only need like another 200,000. We might even be able to borrow enough money for that too at this point. We'll have to see once here, because again, looking at that money tab, everyone. Yeah, we're not at our borrowing limit anymore, and I'm not sure like how much higher we can go. I guess we'll have to find out, but so hopefully we can afford that. I think we should be able to with no problem here. Anyway, with that, everyone, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.